Hello everyone, my name is Attila, and today I'm going to talk about active imagination, created first by Carl Gustav Jung. I'm gonna tell my own experience. I'm explain how you can do it and what are the best ways you can do it and some examples of people who've done it. So what is active imagination? So it's basically using the energy you get from interacting with your unconscious mind, your unconscious side, by the conscious side of yourself, like you're exploring your fears, your fantasies, just anything. And that can help you reveal yourself and find yourself. And and yeah, I'm gonna explain more. So one example is uh, Albert Einstein. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him. So he used to put a pen down, right? He used to put a pen down. He used to, I don't know what, but he used to get so tired, really, really tired, in a state where he's going to sleep, almost just going out, passing out. He used to just do this. He used to have his questions that he couldn't solve here, like this. And when you're like this, standing or just lying down, and you're trying to go to sleep, but your brain is so conflicted by the conscious world. For example, this question that Einstein was trying to solve, that you're gonna be automatically thinking about that, right? So thinking about the question. And as soon as he was exploring his inner fantasies and in his inner solutions for the question, and when he was doing that, he went into the meditate. It's called a meditation, active imagination. And as soon as he was about to go to sleep, one idea came to his brain. He woke up, wrote it, wrote the answer, and solved it. And also, guess what? The energy, the positive energy you get from this. So, for example, when Einstein found the answer to the question in his unconscious world, he also got the positive energy from solving it. So, what does that mean? For example, you know how sometimes something happens, you get really motivated, as a young pal mostly, but everybody included. You get so motivated. For example, best cases, you see just anything happens and you get so motivated and you start doing push-ups, like, oh, I gotta do fucking push-ups now. Yeah, that's not some corny stuff, man. That's real energy. And what imagine what how much more energy and how much powerful energy, positive energy you can get, and how you can channel it into the right things, just like Carl Jung mentioned, and things, right? So what I do is, for example, um, this is what I'm gonna start with. This John Zerka, another great guy. I listen to him. Even he makes really good historic points. I like his historic points. I'm not a liberal cock. Don't worry. He makes good historic points. He said he goes, for example, he goes on hikes for 4 hours and comes home, and then before a podcast, he just lies down and he thinks about what he's going to say to the girl, because he's nervous, right? So his unconscious is forced to think about what he will do in that podcast. And when he's in a drowsy state, what jokes he's gonna make, what counters he's gonna make on the attacks he gets from chat or the people, like they send an attack, counter. And when he's doing the podcast, it's like he's ready, right? He's ready. So yeah, and then I'm gonna tell you my example. So uh, today I'm not really a homework guy, even though I'm not really a school guy, but I gotta do this because I want to be successful educationally, right? So I came home, I came home. I'm like, in my brain, I already knew I was gonna make this video, right? So I was kind of starting to think what I'm gonna do, but I was in a nervous state, not in a positive state. That's important. So I came home. I'm like, okay, I gotta get tired. How do I get tired? I started doing 4 hours of homework, not 4 hours, just intermittently, the 4 hour frame. I had shit loads of homework. I just finished those, and I'm exhausted right now. And guess what? 5 minutes. Technology closed. What I'm gonna make for you guys videos. Again, this is my second video. My last video sucked shit because it wasn't that good. I'm just getting started, right? But but when I after I done it, the active imagination, now I'm talking like water, right? Like it's just coming. All right, pause. But it's just words are coming out of my mouth, right? Just I know what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna do. And then another thing I gotta mention of active imagination, and TikTok calls it manifestation, is you gotta do it positively, and you gotta do it for a good period of time. So let me explain. So the gym guys, this roid cells, the roid users, you know that you need to inject testosterone every day to have stable blood work, right? Stable blood levels. You can't just inject it once a week because your hormones will go like this. It's the same for active imagination. Someone like I made up an example. Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is a really addicted manifester or active imaginator, if that's how we call it. So as you guys see, he explained it himself, right? He's a big fan of this. He explained how he's gonna knock, I think, Jose Aldo. He was practicing the move, okay, but he got double champ. Yes, he got succeeded, but that's when he only does it. He doesn't do it for his normal life, or he does it so passively. He does it so passively that his life and his like life choices and his life energy is like really positive down, really positive down. That's why you guys see now he's a cokehead, right? I think he's been fixed recently, but he's a cokehead. He got double champ, but then coke, and now he's slowly going up. If he did not uh, passively manifest like he did, which was a biggest mistake. And for normies like you and I, if we do passive manifestation or active imagination, our lives would suck. We would go in that state. That's the state we would go in, because passive manifestation is very dangerous, right? Also, what Carl Jung said is your conscious and your unconscious synchronize. So when you're exploring your unconscious world, and your conscious is by your conscious using your conscious, they will synchronize. Or in simple terms, you guys the normies call it duality, right? You guys call it duality, but you also have to kind of work towards your goal. This is how I put it. You work towards your goal while the unconscious and the conscious synchronize until you reach it, you know. And yeah, I'm gonna start making more videos, pharmacological videos, history videos, and this stuff. See you guys in a future video, and remember, Christ is King.